What is up today, my fellow degenerate fishermen? Today we're talking about something a little different. We're going to talk about some budget kayak mods for comfort specifically. So if you've got an entry level to a mid-range kayak like myself, you've probably got yourself a seat that looks something like this. Now I have a Bonafide RS117, so this is a Bonafide seat, obviously. This is their lower end seat. It's nowhere near as comfortable as the seat that you get on like the SS or some of the higher end models. And so there's a couple things we can do right out of the gate. As soon as you get your kayak without spending a single dollar, that's going to make it a lot more comfortable. And then if you spend yourself between 10 and 20 bucks for a couple of these bad boys, which this happens to be Fisker's brand, it's just like a kneeling pad for like gardening, you can make it a lot more comfortable. So I'll go ahead and I'll bring you guys a little bit closer, give you a better view of what we're working on, and I'll show you exactly how you can make this seat way more comfortable for just a few bucks. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do when you get this seat home is you're going to want to change the hardware here, and you're going to want to change this hardware up here. You can't see that because I'm not in frame. This hardware up here. And now when this comes, I'm not going to take it apart to show you guys because it's very straightforward, but when this comes from factory, this nut will be on the inside, and then which would mean that this rounded screw head that is here is on the outside. So what that does, and it's the same down here on the legs, this would be on the inside and the rounded screw head would be out here from stock. So you just want to take that off and flip it. The reason for that is the obvious. You're on the water for a lot of hours and seat starts to sag, this digs into your legs. So just simply flipping that over is going to make that a lot more comfortable right off the bat. The other thing has to do with those straps. You really need to wrench these straps down in order for these seats to be comfortable. It's just what it is. But they come loose very quickly and yada yada yada. Also, when you're on the water for hours and hours, as you start to sag and this pushes down, these straps can kind of dig into your thighs and get a little annoying. So, solution right there. This 2-pack was $13 on Amazon. If I would have spent $3 more, I could have got some that were black or gray to match the seat a little better. I personally don't care. You know, if you do or don't, that's your prerogative. But we're just going to take this guy and put it down here. Not so straightforward as that. We're going to loosen all these straps. And this is the really important one. The one closest to the front of the seat. You really want to make sure you get that pad between that strap and the bottom of the seat. So we're going to loosen these up just a bit. Now, I didn't measure. I just happened to order the biggest ones I could find. Looks like it's going to fit perfect. Sorry if you guys can hear the little ones yelling in the background. I'm just going to wrench these straps down, and yeah, that should really help improve the comfort of the seat. And then an added benefit of this as well is that having that extra thickness, I think this is about an inch thick or just under. Yeah, it doesn't say how thick it is, but I think it's about an inch, probably 3/4. But having that extra little bit of mass in there allows you to get these straps way tighter than you could before. And like I said, you really want to wrench these guys down as tight as you physically can. Actually, I lied. I do want it under all 3 straps, or it's going to get really annoying on the thighs. I had myself turned around there. I was looking at my seat backwards. This is the strap that doesn't matter as much. This one matters the most. Sorry about that. All right. And that's going to make it so that strap right there doesn't dig into the back of your thighs. Now we're going to do the same thing for the seat back. But it looks like we'll have to do some cutting on this one. So I'll probably just speed you guys up and show you what we end up with. Get this guy tightened in. Sorry for that absolutely awful noise that this foam makes. Wrench that down nice and tight. That's going to give us really good lumbar support. And I didn't trim these corners, so that way when I lean back to stretch my back, it'll give me some protection from that bar there. So I just trimmed it just to fit side by side, popped it in there. Alright guys, so that's going to do it as far as our seat mod goes. I think it's going to help us quite a bit. You know, just pushing on it with my hand, it does feel a lot more firm, a lot more comfortable, and sometimes these bars got uncomfortable on my shoulders, so I think that should really help. Cheap, simple, definitely going to be effective. I appreciate it if you guys are still watching, and if you are, I do have a little treat for you guys, so check it out. So we got a quick little unboxing from my favorite place to make an order from. So it's very quick, very small, nothing special. The little reel cover, which, as I'm sure if you ordered from Tackle Warehouse before, you know, there's just kind of like a bonus item, as well as this free t-shirt. Got some line here, 10-pound Seagar, just in BizX, just had to re-up on that. And spider wire Dur braid. A lot of haters with spider wire. This is great braid. Super, super underrated braid in my personal opinion. Now for the unboxing. Boom. Nothing special. Everyone's got one. SLX MGL. This is a 70 size HG. This is a 7.2-to-1. There she is, ladies and gentlemen, in all of her glory. Beautiful, buttery smooth, as to be expected with anything Shimano. The reason I bought this reel is actually not what you might think. I bought this to replace another Shimano reel, and I'm replacing it not because there's something wrong with it, but because I hate it. It's a very unpopular opinion. It's a very, very highly favored Shimano reel that this is replacing. Some of you are probably already guessing it. I think it's all hype. If you guys are curious to see what this will be replacing, you have to stay tuned and watch the next video where we'll go into a more in-depth overview of this reel as well as said reel that we're replacing, and I'll be telling you guys why we're replacing it with this reel right here. As always, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Take it easy.